I have to say, I mean, it is so great to be here today for this event. It is such a wonderful milestone, and the music to kick it off was totally wonderful. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say this morning, I was thinking they picked one Beatles song and Celebrate, hard to top that. But when I think of the home, I think of the Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. Love is all you need. And the thing about this place is it is filled with love. You've heard it from a number of different speakers, from Laura Lisner, who had the idea that she wanted to make sure that the women she worked with on the shop floor at the Palais Royal had a place that they could thrive in their older years, to the incredible work of Ward and Sue over decades with this institution, to the board, Robert, Chris Tawa, Marnie Kagan, and the whole Tabriner family. The Tabriner family, and let's pause for the board and the Tabriner family, who for decades have held this place up and brought it into a great future. So all you need is love, sort of. But it's also good to have a good, solid building that's warm and safe for you to live. And that is what we've been able to produce here. And in order to get there, you also need a mayor who is completely dedicated to housing as many of our residents as well as possible, with the dedication of enormous resources and energy at every step of the way. Can we give it up for our mayor? I got to say, for me, like, this is personal. I spent a number of years on this board, chair of the board for a number of years, was here and chair of the board when we landed that first Housing Production Trust Fund project, worked with a great team to get us halfway there, and then others picked it up. But for me, you just got to indulge me as I savor this moment, because it is such an achievement. And when the mayor talks about let it be a model, part of the model was we wanted to create a continuum of care for middle and lower income seniors, like the kind of care that wealthier people experience. And that's what you have here. You have independent living, you have assisted living, you have nursing care. It is one of a kind. It is phenomenal. And for all of those people involved to know that hundreds, thousands of seniors over the life of these buildings are going to have their lives transformed, filled with love and comfort, because of what we all, and with the mayor's support, were able to get done. And so we've gone through a list of different folks who need to be thanked. Ward and Sue, top of the list, the board, Chris Tao, who was my predecessor, who's been so key to this, Robert Gordon, who's been so key to this, Marnie Kagan, who's been so key to this. There's other folks who've been listed. Chris Vernick at Urban Atlantic, a phenomenal job that he's done. Chapman Todd couldn't have gotten there without Chapman. I want to pause for one moment. His name's come up, but Michael Winsek, our architect, what a phenomenal job Michael has done with a vision for this campus. Can we give Michael a round of applause? And then first among equals on that list is going to be our next speaker, Vicki Davis of Urban Atlantic. And well, give me a second here, Vicki. It's going to be a little more complicated than that. So, I mean, what a force of nature Vicki Davis is. Incredible intellect, incredible energy. I think she wears out a lot of people, I got to say. I don't know how many times we had a situation where Vicki would say, oh, I had this great idea, and here it is on a napkin. And she'd map out, here's how we can improve the garage. And I think all of us felt like, God help us, make it stop. But it always made it better. And here we are today. We're going to tour. We're going to see a magnificent building. It could not have happened without Vicki's energy and intellect and our patience. But I give you Vicki Davis. Congratulations, Vicki.